episode of Oregon Life.
Thanks for
right?
watching this episode
of Oregon Life.
You know, we've been looking at Oregon for a long time, and it's time. We close on a piece of real estate, which I think will be a wonderful piece of real estate for us in October, and I would say it's going to be sometime next year. The plan is for this restaurant to be the latest and greatest. We're going to implement technology that we may have not implemented before in the restaurants, but still it will come down to people, always people. And we're not going to have robots waiting on you or anything like that. I don't believe in that. I believe in, you know, our servers looking you in the eye and asking you, you know, what do you want on your Butterburger today? Or how can I help you? So on and so forth. So we look forward to Oregon, Wisconsin. We really, really do.
As of right this minute, I just counted 338 customers waiting for
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Culvers to get here.
I wish the Culvers were here right now.
So we came, well, I'm Emily.
I'm Eric.
We were at the hotel across the street and we saw this big lineup of toys and we wanted to see what was happening.
Yep, and
As of today, there are 457 people waiting in that line.
Today, the customer count, we're going to call them customers,
customers,
okay?
there you go.
Customers, we're going to call them customers. Corey tells me we're peaking right around 500. And we've got, what time is it here? It's about 2:15. We got a ways to go. Bring it.
it'll be over 5 by 3 o'clock. I would guarantee that.
But the questioner was asking me to put a name on it. Is this an event, or is this an occasion, or what is this? Now, Francine Tompkins, where is she? She's out in the crowd. Francine Tompkins is standing right there in the crowd. She and I were discussing this, and she first offered that it's an outdoor community arts installation, which it is. And then she refined that by next calling it a happening. A happening. And in this context, a happening is a partly improvised or spontaneous piece of theatrical or other artistic performance, typically involving audience participation.
This brought the community together. Thank you.
It seems so natural. Hi, I'm Dana Terrian. I set up this Culver's model here a while ago. There's a story behind it. Back early spring, my wife told me that they were going to build a Culver's on this spot. The construction was supposed to start in April. April came and went, nothing happened. May came and went, nothing happened. June came, and I put a sign out here, a simple sign that said, "Where's my Culver's?" And I know a bunch of other people laughed at that and thought the same thing. Where's my Culvers? So I got into a conversation with my wife about this, and we kind of joked about the idea that maybe we'd paint up a cardboard box and set it out here in the lot to kind of gently poke at people. Hey, let's get construction started, okay? Because we're waiting, you know. We realized that when a rain came, it would get the cardboard box all wet and it would collapse and all the fun would be gone. So I built a wooden model off to the side here and set it out, put a few cars out there, and since then it's just grown. I mean, you can see what's going on back here. The excitement just keeps building.
We're from northern Wisconsin and traveling through the area. We noticed your lineup of toys the other day and we were intrigued. And since we were here the first day, it's grown a lot more.
I think it's really great to have something really exciting going on here in Oregon, other than what's going on in the world right now. This is uplifting, really. It's really interesting.
And I think it's great. It's bringing the community together, both adults and children. The children are just loving it. And it was so great to see a police car here last week. So, and there's everything here. It's not just cars, but we have Barbie here, and we have now a tricycle, and I see a rocking horse, and we just added a 1928 Ford. So it's a great community event, and it just really goes to show how much we all are looking forward to having Culvers here in Oregon, Wisconsin.
My name is Corey, and these are my boys, Keegan and Evan. You say hi? Hi. I've been going to Culvers since I was younger than these guys. Whenever we had a special occasion, we always went to Culver's. The first time my girlfriend, now wife, met my parents, we met at Culver's for lunch, and it's been a highlight for us. My phrase with Culver's, or motto, has always been, I've never had a bad experience at Culver's, and their food is great, their people are great, and we are over the moon excited to have something less than a quarter mile away from our house. And this has been kind of a highlight here to come and see all the fun and all the excitement that everyone else has for Culver's as well.
And I really want their ice cream right now.
My little story is I used to work in Sauk City as a guidance counselor at an elementary school, and it was across the street from the first Culver's. And I knew Craig's little girls and talked to them a lot, but we used to go across the street and have our lunch. And I had long conversations with Craig about different things, but one day he called me and he said, Marilyn, I want to talk to you. Can you come over? And I said, okay, I'll come on my lunch hour. So we came downstairs to the basement of Culver's, and he said, I have a deal for you. I'm thinking of starting franchising Culver's, and I would be delighted if you would want to get into the program and have a franchise. Well, at that time, the money that it took wasn't exactly in my environment. So I said no. When I went back to it, we just can't afford it. I could kick myself 15 times around the block, but that was then and this is now, and I still go to Culver's. I always look at the flavor of the day, which is caramel cashew. Hi, Craig, this is Marilyn.
All right, I love Culver's because of their cheeseburger and because of their ice cream. And I got this little tiny lightning car for them. All right.
Hi, we made these special for the Culvers. We're just dropping them off to be part of this cool event.
So I saw it on the Facebook page, the Oregon Facebook page, about the little drive-through that they created and people putting cars, and I thought, hey Gus, we have some spare cars, maybe we should put one down.
I think that the cars here at the little Culver's is truly inspiring, that people are coming from all over to show enthusiasm for this new business.
Okay, this is so neat. It's just, my sister in Portland, Oregon follows it on Facebook, and just people all around the country have really, and it's so neat that Oregon, Wisconsin does something like this for a great place to eat.
Appreciate it.
I'm Denise, I'm Dana's wife. This has just been so uplifting. It's phenomenal, the community support that has come through, You know, we stop by, we live close by, so we stop by frequently, and there's always someone out here. Everyone in the community is just having so much fun, and you know, the kids are getting into it, the adults are getting into it, and you know, it's been a blast.
I just hope when we finally do open, and that should be early next year, that we do as good a job as you guys have done in you know, wishing us success to come here to Oregon.
I wish it was built today.
Well, you know what you're getting. I'm gonna let the menu board speak to me when I walk in.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's today?
Early? It's early. We want them in early. Or are you just hanging out?
We good?
Okay, let's go, guys.
Oh man. I'm gonna do the North Atlantic cod basket, please. Yeah.
Okay, so they must have vacuumed extremely and pressure washed, or what did they do?
Pretty big day in Culver's. My name is Luke Kopp. With me is my daughter Ava, my wife Sarah. Just want to say thank you to the entire Oregon community for the support. Little Culver's all the way here. It's been truly great. Like, this is the Culver's that Oregon built. I know it's been a passion for Craig to get a restaurant here. We have support from the chamber with Tanner next to me. We got One Community Bank, Dana here, Randy, the village president, my team, like coming out of family restaurants in the surrounding area, just phenomenal leadership here. And then the rest of the team members that are all from this community. Like, this is a restaurant for Oregon, by Oregon, like, and I'm so grateful to be here.
And they're standing right behind you, Luke. Let's come to Oregon. Your mayor, Randy, boy, talk about persistent. Randy was in my email box, seemed like daily. I mean, phone calls and such, and he said that, and your community really wanted a Culver's, so we got serious about it. And we decided, yep, let's go. I remember Randy invited me down to the Firefly. Is that right?
That's right.
The coffee shop downtown. What a wonderful little place that is. And he invited me there just to meet and greet. Well, we don't do that, you know. Why would I go, we don't do that. And he invited me there. I couldn't believe the number of people that just wanted to say hi and shake my hand and say, please come to Oregon. Well, Randy, with your persistence, that's really why we're here, and I want to thank you for that. Yeah, go ahead.
We did it! Somebody asked me one time how I would describe this, and I called it a wildly successful provocation of public goodwill and enthusiasm. And it really is. I mean, it continues. Look at all you guys here now, and everybody that's coming through. We're on fire, right? And it's going to keep on going. I'm excited for these guys back here because they're the ones that are going to make this place vibrate with enthusiasm and an energy. This is known across the country from coast to coast. When we first started doing this little Culver's thing out in the parking lot, I'll explain that in a minute or two, news things got a hold of it, CNN got a hold of it, and I found out that people on the East Coast and the West Coast and everywhere in between were, hey, what's going on there? That's pretty interesting. That's a lot of fun. That's what this place is. This is all our childhood memories and everything, and now we can focus them right here. I call this a positive public destination. And that's what this is. It's not just a restaurant, it's our restaurant. It's great, you know. I think I mentioned something about the coolest Culvers in the country. It is. It is. Yeah. All right, I'm going to turn this over to Randy.
I think what makes Culver special is something, I think, Craig, that your mom and dad have passed on to you. How to make guests feel welcome, treat them well, say please, thank you, and say my pleasure, and show those words that are heartfelt. And I think I heard you say in the pod, your mom would like to make people feel warm and fuzzy, make them feel like family. So anybody from a small town like I am, you appreciate that kind of service.
We're gonna cut the ribbon. 1, 2, 3.
Watching this episode of Oregon Life.
Thanks for
right?
watching this episode
of Oregon Life.